Cool. Alright. We up here on my next episode of Since We Talking. Yep, got your host Valerie Campbell, and today we got
WhoIsArdimus, aka R, aka Mr. WIA. Yeah.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah, man. How we feeling, man?
Doing good.
Feeling good.
Oh, my man.
Yes, sir. We about to get into it, man. If y'all don't know, that's my bro right here, man. Get into the story for this one real quick, man. So I'm gonna get y'all the story for this one. So look, we went up to Tennessee, Nashville. Nashville, Tennessee. My boy had a poet battle. He went head to head. What was his name?
Suge.
He went head to head with this boy named Suge.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. I'm crazy guy up there, man. And so after he did his battle, we was leaving, and then it was this drunk nigga. He was like, so how y'all know each other? And so Ardimus was like, yeah, this my brother.
I didn't think he was gonna take it serious. I thought it was like gonna be like just one of those like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? He's your brother.
Yeah, he took bros literally.
Yeah. And I wasn't the best type of person because I just go with things.
So we was just like, the little brother, Mr. Middle brother.
Yeah, right. Shout out Tony, our big bro.
Tony, our big bro, yeah. And so then we just rolled with that forever. So now, it's my bro right here.
My bro, yeah. We gonna go,
man. So man, how we doing here on Since We Talking? You know, again, I always break it down for us. We're gonna have some conversational questions. We're gonna get this conversation started because you know people be talking anyway. So since we talking, let's talk about that shit.
Yeah. I'm ready, man.
So you want to dive right in, or you want to start a little surface level? You know, I get your option.
I mean, it don't even matter, brother. I'm here for whatever. We can dive right into it.
We're gonna dive right into it. Then I'm telling you, that's everybody answer. I'm telling you, everybody want to get right into it. I love it. I love the conversation. So we're gonna start off with one of the first questions I usually ask everybody. So if you could describe your life journey as a book right now, right? What portion of a book do you think that you would be in?
I'll be in the middle chapter of the book. The beginning of the middle chapter.
Okay. You're getting in the middle chapter, so you're getting all the exposition stuff done, and now you're getting working on some shit.
Yeah. I would say that.
Okay, I like that, man. That middle chapter is where you're gonna be working at. So, talking about that middle chapter, usually get a little bit of trials and things like that, or maybe some like conflicts and things that arise, anything like that happened to you that had to get overcome anything yet?
I feel like with the middle chapter comes that like now you're more in the knowing phase of your life. You know what I'm saying? You're getting into like my earlier years, I probably like played around, goofed off, whatever the case may be. But I did lay seeds down. You know what I'm saying? So that could be a thing. But if I didn't, now comes the time to, like, I really realize, like, what I like and what I don't like, who I want to date, who I don't want to date. You know what I'm saying? I'm noticing situations and pathways that can shape and take my life in a different way.
Okay, so you already know kind of your directional path that you want to be taking now. You have done some of the trials, you have dipped your toe over here and over there, and now you like, I don't like that water necessarily. Let's go ahead and stick over here. Okay. I see. Okay, then. And so, kind of going along with that, knowing where you want to do and the path that you want to do in. What would you say is some of the paths that you'd like to take more now? Like, what are your like some of the passions that you would like to take? So,
I would like to be more adventurous and how can I say, more obedient to the talent, if I would say. Like, because as you know, I do poetry, so it's like I really want to dive into really seeing where this can go, what doors it can open, and then even on the outside of that, seeing where my life could go with like certain things I have set up, and how those could make way for poetry to be a thing. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely get that. Just trying to find those avenues and paths to make poetry take you to where you feel like you could be able to go.
Yes, sir.
Places that you know you're destined for, right?
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, I like that then. So we can get into a little bit of the poetry. We know nationwide, worldwide known who is Ardimus right here.
Yeah.
So talk about some of the trips that you've taken outside of St. Louis for your poetry.
Oh man, look, okay. First and foremost, just got back from that. I was gonna say Nashville. Just got back from New Mexico, Albuquerque.
Yes, sir.
National Poetry Slam, Blackberry. Got ranked number 15.
Okay, number 15.
You know what I'm saying? In the nation. So
there's so many great stuff up there too.
Yeah.
Black Chocolate was up there.
Black Chocolate, Daniel, Nate. It was a lot, man. It was like Michael Hatchett, my boy Clue, my boy Henry, my boy Obbs.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, shout out to the gang, to the crew. Ray Lay Down the Truth came up there, did her thing.
Yeah.
Ari Lane was up there. My boy Jamie Miller, the DPC, the Dallas Poetry Commission. Yeah. Yeah, all great people, man. But that was a thing I just did. That was like a 4-day venture. That was amazing. I don't know, have you ever been to a hot spring? Like a natural hot spring?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, but I did that in New Mexico, man. It was a wonderful recharge, man. It was beautiful. Did like half a mile hike or something like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It was outside, and then all of a sudden we swam outside. It was crazy. That was the thing. It was a beautiful time. What else I do? Before that, it was Fort Wayne, Indiana. Did a show out there. Shout out Poetic Justice. My family out there. Who else? Where else I go? Texas, Dallas, Texas, where I met my family down there. The Dallas Poetry Commission. Went down there. Nashville, went back there. Yeah, man, I've been a lot of places. Springfield.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's as many places as I've been to. Kansas, always can't forget about my family out there. Yeah.
And so in all the places, like, what do you take from as you going? Like, what's the experiences and the gaining that you get from going to those different places, spitting that poetry? You already talked about like building a family out there, like in Texas, up in Fort Worth. Like, what's the experience that you gain when you going to all these different places?
Man, I would say networking and freaking. Also Peoria too. It's just, I would say what I get from it the most is the connections and the friends, like the friends I make from it. Because the friends are separate, but then you get the connections from like networking and things of that nature to where you can like come back and get a feature. But just for real, it's just the brotherhood amongst the poetry community. You know what I'm saying? Or familyhood, I wouldn't say, because it's sisters too. But it's the familyhood amongst the poetry community, like especially when you go out of town. It's like they just show you love, you know. So yeah. Rock Island. I didn't mention Indiana. Like Indiana, Iowa.
Yeah, Iowa, Illinois, before Quad City.
Yeah, Quad City. Yeah.
Go around a little bit, man. Yeah, man. That family is
Chicago.
That family, Chicago.
Yeah. Memphis.
Run them down.
Yeah, look, my bad. They all just coming
back. There you go. Yeah, just keep thinking about running them down because I'm telling you, nationwide, you everywhere. But with Ardimus, you don't know by the time you finish. Right? I'm telling you. But that family of like that community and that familyhood that you're building with the poets and stuff, like speak on more of like what that means to you and how it continues to drive you, like how does it continue to make you want to be able to go to these new places and continue to create those connections.
Man, honestly, it's a great honor when I meet a couple of these people. They really feel like I'm somebody to look up to, and vice versa. Some of these people are my like hands down favorite poets. You know what I'm saying? Like a guy named Henry, phenomenal writer. hands down my favorite artist out there right now. You know what I'm saying? He's on the Mount Rushmore. But like these, like it just be like the love that people give you. That's like, man, it's dope. And so like now you like ready, just like you just heard about like another poetry scene, and now you got like a fire just to go out there just to see what they talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then one of your partners like, oh, I ain't never been out there. So now y'all turn it into a road trip together. You know what I'm saying? Or like you may reach out to somebody out there, and now all of a sudden y'all communicating, and then after y'all been communicating, you meet this person in real life, and then all of a sudden you spit, and now they like, oh man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Boom.
You know? Like that, yeah, that connection, that drive and that burn that keeps going, and then that connection where you can, now you can go with people, you got people to go with, you got people to see, and then you just keep building. Okay, I see it now.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna go back. We're gonna come back to the poetry and the traveling and everything, but I want to ask you, what would you define as purpose?
Purpose. A clear direction of doing something. A clear purpose of action. What would you define purpose as? You can't say purpose to define it. Okay, so I would say purpose is clarity of action with direction. Clarity of action with direction.
Clarity of action with direction. And do you think that clarity and direction, you think that people are given it from birth, or do you think that we have to go through life and discover it, or we can like rediscover it?
I would say you have to. That's a tricky question. I would say some people get like handed to them at birth, because some people are just born like with a level of know-how or know that like this is what I want to do, to where they like introduced to it and have the resources to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then some people need to go through certain things to find themselves, you know what I'm saying? And then on the flip side to that, after going through things, you have to also redefine who you are. You know what I'm saying? So that's like 3 ways. So it's you could be born with born with purpose. You could go through things that give you purpose, or go through things, or you could just redefine your purpose.
Yeah, so that redefining purpose kind of goes with that next question that I have. Do you think that we only have just one set purpose, or do you think we have multiple purposes, or do you think that like some things that we are on that we think our purpose is, we're gonna follow a path where it's like maybe it's not what I'm meant for. We gotta redefine the things.
I would argue your purpose is broad. Yeah, your purpose is broad. Your passion is specific.
Okay, break down that passion versus purpose. That was another question I had, was the passion. So you already know right there.
So with purpose, your purpose could be helping people. That's like a broad statement, right? So helping people could come in many different shapes and facets. But with your passion kind of gonna narrow that down. So now you go into, I love help. I might be saying that backwards, but roll with me. Your purpose is going to be one of those broad blanket statements to where like, hey, I want to help people. Your passion is going to be like, this is what I want to do.
How you can help people,
yeah.
So like your passion feeds for your purpose.
Yeah. I feel like I'm saying that backwards. But I do lean on saying purpose is clarity with vision and direction, right?
Yeah. I like that too, yeah, clarity with vision and direction. And your passions will help you. Your passions are kind of that direction that'll help you on that.
Right, because your passion is like a toolbox. Like, what are these things that you're passionate about? You know what I'm saying? Then you can put that together. And then in the toolbox itself will be purpose.
Yeah. The purpose is the toolbox, and what's in that toolbox is the
yeah, okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's I
We gonna workshop this.
Yeah. I was like, look, I gotta get it out. This is what I'm trying to say. So yeah. So in that case, the question was, what was the question?
Oh, yeah, actually, it was about purpose, defining purpose, and you think that people predetermine their purpose, or do they have to go through like a discovery?
Right.
And so for me, what I would ask you is, what do you think? Do you think that you know what your purpose is now?
I would say helping people overall, with how and what I will argue teaching. Yeah, that's big. So like poetry is an outlet for me to teach. Who is actually my stage name.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that, but that's a part of a non-profit organization I created that go around helping people. Yeah.
What ways they help?
I'm sorry. Who is a non-profit organization dedicated to understanding identity and unity within the community. I go around and I meet one new person a day. I get them to be positive, act selfless, and understand positive negative consequences. I specialize in effective goal setting, personal development, and character building. So, yeah.
The consequences is major because a lot of times people don't understand that any action that you do is going to have a consequence, whether it's negative or positive. And that's why I say that the consequences is critical, because you want to also let them know, like, it can be positive consequences too. And it's also negative, like, because a lot of people associate consequences with just the negative. Nah, if you put in the work, you practice it, you showing up constantly, your consequences is going to be, you're going to grow in what your field is. You're going to keep growing. You're going to continue to see growth. But if you don't show up, that's an action. You choosing not to be there, you're going to have a negative consequence. You're going to see regression. You're going to be far behind. You're going to be set back on things.
On me, yeah.
All the actions going to have consequences, positive and negative. So I like that, though, the unity of the community. Back to Wiz. There we go, man. I see the vision.
Yeah, brother. I'm trying. Look, I'm trying.
Oh man. So you said that you also have poetry as a passion. You got the poetry as one of your passions to help people. I know now when you say that, I think about the times where you give like some of your poems, they start off with like a definition. Like you say, like the it's needs and stuff like that. You break it down. So you got the education and the poetry. So break that down a little bit more. How you using poetry for educating.
Okay. So I also coach poetry too. You know what I'm saying? I just help artists get to their voice and understand like their style of writing. That way it ain't too crazy when they get out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But how I try to educate, man, with my poetry, it really just be like trying to get a message out. You know what I'm saying? So like when I do epigenetics sneeze, that's funny. It just be like I try to offer a new perspective on things. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of my work is a nuanced perspective of how people think or how I think. You know what I'm saying? And operate. So it's like I just kind of teach people how to like understand themselves, and it's okay to go through these things that you may be feeling because somebody else may be feeling them too.
Yeah, I like that though, because that connection to the poetry when you're speaking on just different perspectives, it gives people another chance too, like you're saying, like feel seen, feel heard, and that's powerful in poetry. So we're gonna go to my next. We got actually a few more questions though. So here we go. The question I have now is, do you believe in a higher power?
Most definitely, yes sir.
And so, do you have a name for that higher power, or like some people go God, Allah, they call it the universe, karma. I've heard the divine, feminine, and masculine. Do you have a name for your higher power?
Oh, God. Yeah, I don't get too technical with it. Solely because like I know it's just a lot of information out there that is used to mislead. And since so many people are trying to get their hands on this word called control, and being a part of the mass, it's like, I know I should freely think about who it is I give my power to. You know what I'm saying? So when I say God, I know I'm acknowledging one, a higher power than me, and then two, all-encompassing goodness energy. You know what I'm saying? So, because I'm a Taoist, so I practice in like more so philosophical beliefs. You know what I'm saying? More so like theories and studies of that nature. It's just more called so Wu Wei. Yeah, and it's just going, not necessarily going with the flow, but going with the flow. You know what I'm saying? You don't stress about anything. So there's no such thing as good or bad. It just is. And then it just like, it just offers a lot of perspective to me. Because a lot of people are like, oh, you don't believe in God? I'm like, yeah, I believe in God. But I just know like the Bible was used to like trick people. You know what I'm saying? So I can't put like my full faith in it. And then it's a low-key an admission to saying I'm lazy. Because like I'm not doing my due diligence to go seek out the truth in a way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm able to acknowledge like if I'm not gonna do that, I'm at least not be ignorant to all this not coming from me. You know what I'm saying? That would be wild to think. You know?
You're saying the laziness and just not going to do your due diligence and study it and answer them questions,
or I would just say not necessarily asking the questions, but doing your due diligence to not be tricked. You know what I'm saying? So I would go study the Bible, right? But now I don't know too much about the Quran. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of my work has like Bible references in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My background is Christianity. So it's like I ain't never strayed from it, but I always had questions about it. So it's like I feel with Taoism, it brings me closer to Christianic ways or a Christianic truth. You know what I'm saying? To be like, I know this book may be written to like control somebody, but the stuff they saying in here is meant for you to grasp.
It's something that are for you.
Yeah. Okay. So, and that's what, and Taoism kind of helped me decipher some of those parables that I may have not understood if I haven't read other parables.
Okay, I see. Okay, I'm getting,
you know,
I'm getting a little better picture. It's trying to just help you with the understanding thing.
Yeah. That's just my whole big thing. Is even I feel like even with Taoism, the whole goal is understanding. That's the whole. That's the end goal. That's the point. You know what I'm saying? We don't care if you believe in God or not, but it's the whole point of, do you understand why people would believe in God if you don't? If you do you understand why people won't believe in God? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just all understanding, and then two, it doesn't require you to either one, have a religious background and to begin with, or anything of that nature. So it's just like,
it's kind of accepting, open.
Yeah.
As long as you're going to be accepting and open as well, then it's going to be right there for you. I like that thing, okay. And so that's going to kind of go into the next question too with Taoism, and you said you got the background in Christianity. Like, how would you define religion, or like, because a lot of people talk about religion versus the relationship that you have with the higher power?
A religion would be like an organized cult in a way to me. Just more so on the tip of like, people coming together and doing a certain thing would be, and then when I say cult, I mean not in a bad way.
Just like collective.
Yeah, just a collective group of people doing a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? And it may not be doing religious or spiritual laws or have anything to like relate to. You know what I'm saying? Because the church throws barbecues, picnics, and things of that nature outside of like spreading the word. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, and then you said relationship. A relationship would be what I would say a one-on-one. Like I'm trying to stay away from like the cliches of what people already said, but it's just like a one-on-one like transaction between you and the Creator in a way.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that I just feel like that's trying to find the words.
If I could ask you a more personal question, how would you define like your relationship with God?
My relationship with God is like beautiful, bro. On the the tip of, he talked to me like I would want him to talk to me. On the tip of, hey, pay attention, focus, get your head together, you know what I'm saying? We use our own language. A lot of people may not like how I talk to God, but you know what I'm saying? He talks to me the same way.
There you go.
But I would say scale of 1 to 10, it's at 11, bro. God has just been showing up and showing out, going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just amazing to have bookings or features from February, damn near almost to the end of the year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's only 1 year of the beginning of the middle chapter. You know what I'm saying? And it's like one of those like, hey, this is really possible. You started 10 years ago. Look where you at now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a blessing and an honor within itself.
Yeah.
So
And then I would ask you, how does that relationship and like that view on religion help push you towards your purpose, help push you your passion? Like how does it, because you was already kind of talking about how like being booked up from February to like the end of the year, that's just being in that alignment. Like how does that relationship push you with your passion and your purpose?
It just made me be like, I want to show up. I want to show up for myself, just more something, just to prove it. This is something you said you wanted. Now it's here. Do you want it or not? You know what I'm saying? You like, as Eric Thomas would say, the hip hop preacher, get something from your pain. You cried about it. You know what I'm saying? You cried about like people not coming to the shows or ain't nobody clapping or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Case may be. Write something to make them do it. You know what I'm saying? You want to be remembered? Do something. Yeah.
We're gonna switch gears one more time. We're gonna switch gears 2 more times.
Okay.
First, we're gonna go. You've been hosting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There it is, Thursday. How's it hosting been? How does hosting feel?
Oh man, hosting is such a relief because it like let me get to be like completely out the box.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you're doing poetry, you kind of just gotta like lock in and like, you know what I'm saying?
You wrote what you want to get across.
Yeah. But like when you hosting, you free to do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You free to joke, laugh.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to spit a poem, I can. I don't even got to finish it.
Just start it off.
You know what I'm saying? And then just let it go. You know, so I would say hosting is like a lot of character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just one of those. Like with hosting shows a lot of my character.
Mm-hmm. So what's the what's the biggest takeaway that you would take from hosting?
Preparation. A good host is always prepared.
Prepare for
anything. Anything.
Okay.
Prepare if you have an interview to be done, because there it is, it's a talk show.
Yes, sir.
There's also a talk show. It's an open mic talk show, #1 human vibes in the world. And this one knows, hey, you need to be. Sometimes we got questions. Well, not sometimes. All the times we got questions after you get done. After each artist is done performing, and then on top of that, you're gonna have an interview with somebody that's one of the special guests. So now you kind of got to be ready for like what they gonna say, how to direct the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Then hecklers, how to deal with that. You know, and not more so get upset, get under. Don't curse nobody out, but you, hey, you know.
You have to check them, but the proper way to check.
Yeah.
Okay, man. So just being prepared for anything and everything. So that's not the only thing that you hosted too. You also got Pen Up and Shut Up.
Pen Up and Shut Up, Battle Poetry, yes sir.
Mm-hmm. Got a lot
yes sir. It's on its way back too. Yes sir. We done finished off our 3rd season.
Mm-hmm.
You can catch our episodes now on People's Choice. Yeah, free download for iPhone and Android.
You also got that Fire Stick,
on Roku TV.
Roku
TV. Yeah, free. Yeah. And then you catch a couple of episodes on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just be the business.
Yeah, brothers. Yeah, Pen Up and Shut Up is finna. Yeah. That's because that's even creating an arena where artists get a chance to talk they, can we curse?
Yeah.
Artists get a chance to talk they shit and like really get off what they want to.
Yeah.
It's a one-off, like a one-on-one match, a one-off against, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And this ain't no you versus 12, this is one-on-one.
Yeah.
Hey man, I created this just because it be some artists I feel I'm better than.
Mm-hmm.
So come to this stage. You get called out, you know what I'm saying? And now we go for round for round, blow for blow, you know what I'm saying? And you get your 3 minutes, 10 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? National ruling time, and then let the judges decide. Yeah. But you get one poem to talk your shit, and then the other to the catalog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything more of like, I'm gonna kill you,
Yeah.
This one lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know battle rappers.
Just trying to get that poetry on. Trying to get that, display that skill.
Yeah.
I like that, man. And then, before we go our last gear switch, you talked about how we do a lot of the reading. So, you know, over here on, since we talked, we do a lot of reading. I got some of my books here.
Okay.
Got the Mondo's Mentality on there. This one of my favorite series. You already see it's a little ripped up. It's my 4th time reading through this because series Legend More by Tracy Dion.
Okay.
So you got any books, any book recommendations that you got? Any books you reading now?
Let's go. The Art of War.
Mm-hmm.
That's always a good favorite. And then I'm reading two actually. The Tao of Pooh. The Tao of Pooh. Tao of Pooh. Pooh. Pooh Brother from the Pooh. It's an introduction, not necessarily an introduction book, but it's like a playful introduction book to Taoism.
Okay.
You know, just a good way to understand people and how to navigate your way in life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It breaks down people as characters within Winnie the Pooh. Pooh being the Taoist, but without being the Taoist, they call it an uncarved block. You know what I'm saying? To where he just there. And then the second book I'm also reading is Think and Grow Rich.
Think and Grow Rich?
Think and Grow Rich, yeah.
There we go, man. You always keep the reading on there too.
Yeah, me too.
Now we're going to switch our last gear. We got a couple more questions and we're going to wrap it up. So my question is, how would you describe self-transformation?
How would you describe self-transformation? Painful. By painful, I mean annoying. By annoying, I mean uncomfortable. Uncomfortable, I mean you're going to have to do some things go through some things that you may not want to, but it's going to challenge you to be better.
Is self-transformation about bettering yourself?
Yeah. Or worsening yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because again, transforming don't mean you always gonna be good, you know what I'm saying? And always don't mean you're gonna be bad either, but like,
it's gonna be different.
Yeah, and then like, I feel like the biggest thing people need to get from that is understanding that. You know what I'm saying? You get it, like, say you leave your job that like been booming you've been doing great there, but like something just clicked, like, man, I don't want to be an accountant for the rest of my life. Now all of a sudden you quit. Now all of a sudden you like, but I said I pay bills, so now you turn into like a fry cook. You know what I'm saying? You may not be making as much money as you was as the accountant, but you happy. But that's not what you're supposed to be doing either.
Right.
So let's change some shit up, you know what I'm saying? So that's where, like, just to understand, you may have to go through that brief period of time working as a fry cook to understand something about yourself. Maybe you was an asshole at work, you know what I'm saying? Now you need to be brought down a bit. Maybe you was doing too much, you know, you was feeling yourself there. You know what I'm saying? You had a big house. You had all the nice cars, and now all of a sudden you wasn't paying the bills on this, that, and third, and that guy that brought you down a pig, dang, in a studio apartment. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, shit, if you can't handle that, then
Yeah, can't be ready for the next step.
yeah.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the last question I got for us, if you could take, if you got a quote or just a mantra even that you live by on a day to day that you take with you all the time, what would that be?
Tough times never last, but tough people do. That's right. Yeah.
What's that quote mean to you? Like when you saying it, like you can feel it already.
Yeah.
You feel it instantly, but.
Just more so on the tip. Whatever you're going through, it's never the end. You know what I'm saying? It ain't over until the fat lady sing, and I ain't finna let it do that. You know what I'm saying? Just more so on the tip. I can't even break it down, brother. It's just one of those.
Give you it to you already.
Yeah, like, hey, don't. It's hard. It's hard.
It's gonna be hard time.
But understand, tough times never last, but tough people do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, again.
You already here, so you done lasted through some tough times. So
Yeah.
tough.
And then I say the second one would be mental toughness. I can, I will, I must. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I can, I will, I must. Yeah.
So, yeah, I owe it to myself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people count me out from being in the position that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? But hey, mental toughness, brother.
Again, I will, I must.
Yeah.
I'm still here, man.
Yeah.
Because I'm still here, I owe it to myself, man.
Yeah.
That's all the questions I got for you, man. Anything else you want to do before we sign it off?
I ain't got nothing, brother.
You got nothing else? Hey,
I got nothing.
that's been another episode of Since We Talking, man. Again, I've been your host, Valen. We got...
I'm Mr. WIA, who is Ardimus, aka Ardimus, just because.
Hey, if you like it, if you didn't like that podcast, you didn't like that you just sat here for about 40 minutes listening to this, and don't follow.
Don't follow me at Mr. WIA Ardimus Caldwell on all platforms. You can also please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Who's Talk Podcast. That's ARDIMUS. If you want to sing it with me. Yeah, trying to get that all together. Yeah, break off on new ventures. Like I said,
It's always gonna be something.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure,
It's
man.
been a pleasure, my
That's
brother.
my brother. That's
Oh,
my
yeah.
brother.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We out.
We out.